to create a dormer for the garage project, there's several things that need to be done. If I backtrack and delete some of my content, I will show you what I got started with. So I started with 3 walls that are drawn at a new level I had to create. That new level I created, if I go to an elevation view, I relabeled it dormer wall height, and I have it 6 feet above my roof level. So I drew the walls directly on the roof level, and they are 6 feet tall at this current time. For your individual garage projects, I don't mind if your dimensions are different as long as you have a functional dormer. And I ended up going once again with a 16-foot wall height for the dormer wall from the ground level. You're going to have to create that level, rename it dormer wall height. Back to the 3-dimensional view. After I have this wall up, and I'm going to use the same process to create the wall. I'm going to go to the appropriate level. So I could go to the roof level, and that's where I could create my wall. And that's exactly what I did. I only created 3 sides to the wall because eventually on the inside, I'm going to take away this partition so it's not sticking out in the middle of the room. I create the wall where I want it, finish that up, and then I go to a roof type command, and I'll redo that now. If I go to architecture, and if I go to roof by footprint, if I do the generic 12-inch for now, just like I've done in the past, overhang will be 1 foot, defined slope on 2 of the walls, unchecked defined slope for this wall. I'm sorry, I have to recheck it for these ones. I'm going to back up and do this over again. Check defined slope here and here. Uncheck defined slope for here. Just a heads up, this is important. The roof will not be created if I don't close this back side. This back side doesn't have to have an overhang because it's going to end up going into the structure anyway. So once I have that done, and I might want to change my slope so it's not above the peak of the building, I'm going to go to a 6/12 pitch to see if that will work. I apply, and then I will hit the green check mark. After I hit the green check mark, it asks if I want to attach the highlighted walls to the roof, and I sure do. Then if I take a look at what I have 3-dimensionally, looks like this. What's messed up? It is on the wrong level, is it not? Should be on the dormer wall height. There it is. Also, let me just take a look at this frontal view. It seems to be just slightly above the roof line on my main structure. That's a bad thing. You generally don't want to have that look for any dormer. So I'm going to have to bring the pitch of this down. I had it at a 6/12. I'm going to change that to a 5/12. Apply, and that looks better. My last item, this would be very bad. Water would run into your house like crazy if this was actually how the roof was built. What we need to do is join this roof and make a valley to this roof. This is a new tool. You might want to watch what I'm about to do. I'm going to select this roof, which activates my modify toolbar. I go to the join and unjoin roof tool, and I'm going to select this piece, and I want it to meet and join up with this roof. So it automatically creates my valley. Something that takes a little, it'll take half a day to build that on a real construction site, and it only takes a few minutes here in Revit. I want you to have a dormer on your garage. Don't mind what the size is. The dormer roof should not extend above the garage